Okay, so today we're up in Black Hut Management Area. Going to be walking a trail that I have not actually been on since I was probably 14 years old, a good 40 years ago. Don't know how much we're going to see to record today. It's not really a scenic area, but it's close to my house. Gives me a chance to get out. It's the middle of February, and with it being 48 degrees today, we're expecting they're forecasting close to 6 inches of snow next week. Yeah, 45, 48 degrees in the middle of February, I'm going to take it. Hunting season is over, but by state law, I still have to wear orange until the end of February. I got my sound recorder with, don't know if we're going to have any sounds or any bird noises once I get into the woods that I can record, but I tell you, this thing right here, this is the case for it. I got the sound recorder, the wind muff, the little earbuds with it, and 2 extra batteries all in the case that it comes in. Fits in the pouch of my vest, even with the little tripod thing velcroed to it. So once the little tripod thing, I could actually put it in my pants pocket. I've been recording a lot of sounds with it, and it's really been doing a good job. Really like it. For $100, I think it was a good investment. And yeah, like I said, the speaker on it, yeah, don't go buy the speaker on it. So this is the trail we're starting out on. Like I said, I'll see where it takes us. Well, actually, I already know where it takes us, but you know, we'll see what's along it. Haven't been up this, like I said, 40 years. Give me a chance to get out, because the last couple days have really not been good for me. I don't know if I'm gonna post a video or not about everything that's been going on, but those who are closest to me know what's been going on, and yeah, I have not had good days the last couple days, but I just cannot pass getting out on a day like today in the middle of winter. So I'm gonna go ahead as I'm walking, set up my sound recorder, and we'll just see what happens along the way. So one thing I also wanted to mention too about this trail growing up through here is it used to have a lot of purple grapes. We used to call them wild grapes, but considering the number of homesteads that used to be up here in the 1920s through 1940s and 50s during the old quarry days, I don't know how much of those grapes were really actually wild and left over from the homesteads, but yeah, they used to grow up along here in the autumn time. You could just smell them. After the first frost, they were just so sweet because the frost would just bring out the sugar. Unfortunately, all that's gone now. Those grapes no longer exist. Kind of looking at the trail, something's been up through here. Don't know what. Also, I got to be careful with it being February now. It is coyote mating season, so I do have my knife on me. Still looking at other options for protection while I'm out in the woods, but at least I got my knife, and hopefully I won't run into any aggressive coyotes today. All right, I think I'll go ahead and record this and add this to my sound library. Tell you, with all the rain, this trail is not in the greatest shape right now. A lot of muddy, wet spots. Looks like we've had quite a few blowdowns also. Wow. Growing up through here, this trail used to be all smooth when we rode our bikes and also our mini bikes up through here. Not anymore. Trail has become a complete mess. There are tire tracks up here, like a 4-wheeler has been up through here, but yeah, this trail has become a real mess. Not really hearing any bird sounds yet. Still looking like late fall in some areas with some of the leaves that are still clinging to the trees. Not sure what type of trees they are, but they always seem to be the last to lose the leaves just before the springtime comes out. All right, well, I'm not really seeing much up through here. I only went a little ways in. The trail is super muddy with the running water coming down through it. The sides are really overgrown. Not seeing any game or deer trails. Not seeing any tracks in the mud other than four-wheeler track. Birds seem to be more active down towards the road as far as any sounds to record, so probably going to head back and take the other split that was off the trail. I don't recall that trail ever being there, so we'll see what's back there, because right now really not seeing too much up through here that's interesting. Yeah, if we were in late March to beginning April, I would say we're definitely in mud season, but it's still the middle of winter. And although I don't know, the way this winter has been, is it mud season already? This trail sure makes it seem like it. So only a little bit further before I get to that other trail that's split off. Hopefully it's much better than this, because some places I'm sinking in almost ankle deep to mud if I'm not careful. So yeah, we'll see what the other trail looks like. This trail is just going to be too much today until it dries out. So this trail is much easier to walk. I did get some woodland recordings in, some birds and a squirrel. The other thing is, this trail is running parallel to the road, so I gotta kind of pick and choose on when to record so that I don't get any car sounds in. But I'm gonna go a little further on this trail and see what I see. Alrighty, well, that trail was a little bit easier walking. Seems to go on forever. I didn't walk that far because I found as I was getting away from the road, we were kind of losing the woodland sounds. There was absolutely no sound at all. You know, I made a video last year while I was out hunting that it was so quiet that I could only hear my breath. There was no wind, no squirrels, no birds, nothing. Today is close to one of those days, and makes me wonder, even in the middle of winter on a day like today, we used to hear a lot of Tweety birds out in the woods. Not so much anymore. Seems like the only Tweety birds that I hear lately are more closer to town. And I don't know if that's because of all the bird feeders. I don't know if that's because of the increase in coyote and bobcat that are happening in this area, because more and more has been spotted. I don't know if it's because of climate change, which I'm always skeptical when they mention climate change anyway. Although this winter has really been an easy winter. So yeah, I don't know. Seems like we're losing our woodland birds. You just don't hear them much anymore the last few years when you get deeper into the woods like you used to. It used to be you could stand still, they would start fluttering in your face. They would be on branches within like 6 inches. Not so much anymore. It's very rare that happens. So I don't know. Makes me wonder what's going on with the wildlife in this area. Are we building too much? Don't know. Just something to think about. think I'm gonna head off to another area. Hopefully I'll be able to hear something and get some more sounds, because right now I only got a few birds, possible squirrel mixed in, and some trickling water sounds. Alrighty, I'm up in another area. Spin around, show you what's behind me. You can probably guess where I am because I've taken you back here probably about 3 or 4 different videos, so I'm not really going to show around too much. Just going to see what I can record for some sounds. Cool thing is, walking up here, I just had a crow squawking away, so we got that recorded, and that'd be cool for some sound effects also. So one of the things I did change, which I'll have to see how this sounds on the iPad, is I boosted the gain on this up to about almost 8, as opposed to the 7 that I was recording at. And I also lowered the volume of the headsets, because the last set of recordings I did, I found were very, very low once I got them home on my iPad and listened. So hopefully now I'm getting more balance. Like I said, I'm still learning this thing, but having a lot of fun doing it. I don't know if you heard that. You hear that? That's that crow again. Okay, well, let's see what other woodland sounds I can get. Well, this is an interesting anomaly. Look how this tree grew. It's got a complete loop in it. Huh. That's interesting. Not really hearing much more any nature sounds up where I'm at, so I'm gonna head back to the car and see if there's anything closer to the car. Hear more crows, but I already recorded crows, so I guess we'll head back to the car. Okay, so today we're at day 2, taking a short little stroll, not that far, to try to record nature sounds that I can use in my videos. You might hear some birds in the background. Those are at the bird feeders. I'm at a Audubon Society property. The only thing is, this property is surrounded by very busy roads, so I am hoping once I get more into the woods that some of these car sounds will be muffled and we'll still have the bird sound. So I just went through an area that gave me a lot of bird sounds. I'll listen to them when I get more of an isolated area where I don't have a lot of background noise going on, but so far what I listened to sounded absolutely great. A lot of bird sounds up in this area. I also can't wait till the wood frogs stop mating in the next couple months. That's going to be interesting to record. So it's interesting. Whenever I'm out deer hunting, there are always angry squirrels just chattering away, giving away my position. But yet, when I have the sound recorder and I want to record them, no squirrels anywhere to be found. I'm gonna go a little bit into the pines here, not too far. See if there's any squirrels around that might start chattering at me, but so far no squirrels. A lot of bird sounds, but they're down in the fields closer to the road, so I gotta be careful with the road noise and plan when to stop and start recording. But I'm gonna go a little bit into the pines and see if we can stir up some angry squirrels. All right, so we got a pile of fur here. Looks like it's possibly squirrel. Does not appear to be animal poop. It appears more to be a pelt. So I'm wondering if a coyote has come and taken out a squirrel. So that's one of the problems with coyotes and why DEM wants to do something about them as far as their population growing, because of the impact on the wildlife, the impact on farms, the fact that they're killing domestic animals and dogs right on their own property, and also not pretty much being afraid of humans anymore and attacking them. So I hung out at this location in the pine forest for a little bit, hoping to get some squirrels, but there are absolutely no chatty squirrels today. Down towards the field area, and just before I get in the woods, got a lot of bird sounds. As you might hear in the background, though, still have to fight with some of the city traffic on this property, but I think we got it accomplished for what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. Got a couple stops I gotta make on the way home. May venture over to another property and see what's going on with that, because it's just a beautiful 50-degree day today. It's actually in the 50s. Feels a little bit cooler because we got a breeze, but it's a beautiful day for mid-February, and can't believe it, less than a week from now we're supposed to get another 6 inches of snow. But yeah, that's New England, 60 degrees to snow in February. So hoping for an early spring, because I've got spring fever. I really do. So we'll see what's happening on the next property. Alrighty, so we're back in the car. This ends my time out in the woods, and so I'm going to go ahead and insert the audio clips here, and you can hear exactly what I recorded.